Sousa Show. Sports, team.
Get ready for epic savings at Best Buy. Right now, you can save up to $700 on select Alienware and Dell gaming products. Perfect for leveling up your gaming experience. Plus, grab the latest Android Google Pixel at an unbeatable price. Don't miss these incredible deals. Shop now at bestbuy.com and upgrade your tech today.
We definitely love our relationship and love Extraco. It's been an amazing experience.
They made the PPP process easier. They were reaching out to me saying, what can I do to help you? That made a huge difference because my stress level, when we shut down, to afterwards was night and day.
Our experience with Extraco has been phenomenal since the very beginning, so we love Extraco.
Ready to bring your vision to life? At Small Rig, every idea, design, and product is inspired by you, the creator. With our industry-first under co-design mode and the Dream Rig free customization project, we unite with global creators to turn big dreams into reality. Whether it's a cage rig or mount, Small Rig's versatile gear is built to elevate your craft. Small Rig, where your creativity meets our innovation. Go to smallrig.com.
At Rolls Rolo, we don't just sell wallpaper, we create cohesive, cozy spaces. Our deep understanding of design means every pattern, color, and texture is carefully chosen to complement your home. Plus, we use advanced technology and water-based inks for vibrant, eco-friendly prints, ensuring a healthier environment. Visit rollsrolla.com to transform your space today. That's ROLLSROLLA.com today. At 25 Home, our ultimate goal is to provide you with a transformative experience, making each day feel like it has an extra hour. We believe your home is more than just a space, it's a sanctuary where comfort, relaxation, and happiness thrive. Discover the difference at 25 Home today. Shop now at 25home.com.
I didn't say that. Robert West said that. All right, here we are. We're live at Slovacek's. It's the Pete Sousa Show. Look at this. We got props. Ray, Allie, you come say hi. Allie will be joining us later. So just wave hello, Allie. That's Allie Kadavar.
I'm the co-host.
And that's Ray from Slovacek's.
Okay.
It's a Christmas miracle. We are here at Slovacek's. We are so happy that our presenting sponsor, we talk about him every day. We've been talking about coming out here. All right, you can go away for now. All right, and we will be back with Allie in a little bit. But we talk about Slovacek's every day. It means a lot for us to be able to come out here and spend a day here at Slovacek's to do the show live, to have guests like Allie. We're working on King McClure coming by too. We've got Robert West over here from KWTX sitting down and having lunch. It's a beautiful experience, really. If you're on I-35 and maybe you're going to Austin, right, from Dallas, or maybe you're going to Dallas from Austin, or maybe you're leaving Waco, going up to DFW because you're going away for the holiday season. I need you to come by Slovacek's. And look, even if I'm not here, I promise it's still worth coming by. It's an amazing situation here. It's very festive, and the best barbecue you can get, the best kolaches you can get, and the best Christmas vibes you can get. Okay. Now, as we get set here to start the holiday season, we want people to have a good Christmas. Now, unfortunately, for a lot of, I'll say males out there, this is or just football fans in general, this is a dangerous situation this weekend. I want to make sure that guys who are football fans, or even girls who are football fans, you want to be cognizant of just how much football you're watching this weekend. Okay, because this is the kind of weekend where like you could get divorced, or you can end up breaking up because your wife or your girlfriend is going to want to go Christmas shopping, right? The only problem is on Friday night, you've got the college football playoff starting off. That starts at 7 o'clock on ESPN, Notre Dame and Indiana. That's Friday night. And then on Saturday, we're just going to go through the slate. You got Penn State and SMU. You've got Clemson and Texas. And you've got Tennessee and Ohio State. Those games start at 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. respectively, Central Time, right? And then during all of that nonsense, not nonsense, it's football, all of that, you have 2 NFL games going on Saturday. The Texans and the Chiefs, which is a game a lot of people are going to want to watch. Pat Mahomes probably won't be playing. And you've also got the Steelers and the Ravens. So there is so much going on this weekend as far as festivity and as far – can you hear the music, by the way? I mean, this is a wonderful environment here at Slovacek's. We are in West Texas, and no place we'd rather be than right here, right now. But we want to talk a little bit about sports because that's what we do here. And the college football playoff, again, starting this weekend, there's a little bit of trouble going around college football right now when you talk about the transfer portal and you talk about the fact that the transfer portal opened up at the beginning of December or after the season started. See, Ray is so tall, he's bumping into bells over here, and this is the best. I can't tell you how happy we are to be here on a live remote at Slovacek's here in West Texas. But when we talk about the college football playoff, there are a lot of things going on as far as recruiting is concerned. We'll get serious here for a second now. The recruiting window has opened up, and I never thought I'd see the day. This is like a clutch your pearls type moment. So SMU and Penn State, we mentioned it. They play Saturday morning at 11 a.m. SMU on the road. It's going to be 25 degrees there. Hopefully there'll be some sun for the guys from Dallas because that will be freezing cold and that will be a hostile environment. It'll be scary to go into play at Happy Valley. I mentioned this yesterday. When you talk about Clemson going into Texas in that environment, it's more like a festive environment in Austin for football games if you've ever been there. It's almost like the state fair coming to life, right? It's something where you walk into the stadium and you're like, wow, this is a pretty interesting environment. But it's not necessarily scary. So I feel like Clemson could potentially pull off an upset there. SMU going into Happy Valley to play Penn State, again, I mentioned, in those conditions, 25 degrees, whatever it will be. Again, hopefully for the Mustangs, there'll be a little bit of sun because that's just a difficult environment to play in. But a difficult environment right now for Penn State. Okay, their backup quarterback, Bo Prabula, who he's not like, when you think of backup quarterback, he's not like Sawyer Robertson was the backup starting the season for Baylor behind DeQuan Finn, where DeQuan Finn was your number one. He was going to take every snap of every game, and that's how it is. With this situation at Penn State, Bo Prabula is their backup quarterback. He's behind Drew Aller, but he still plays 15 to 20 plays a game, so he's an important piece of their team. The reason I'm bringing him up is because he's not going to play in the college football playoff because the transfer window has opened up, and he is leaving the team to enter the transfer portal because that's what he has to do in today's college football climate. So think about this. You work for something all your life. Your team is now in. You're climbing the mountaintop. You have a chance to win a championship. That's all anybody talks about in life when you're playing sports, right? It's great. We got this door locked over here. People are trying to get in. Sorry, it's the Pete Sousa show. You can go around the other way. You're welcome to join us in here, though. That guy's wearing full camo too, so I don't want to mess with him. A lot of awesome people here today at Slovacek's. But think about that. I apologize for just being giddy today, by the way. But think about that. You have a team that is playing for a championship, and one of your biggest contributors all season long, somebody who you have an offensive designed around for, let's say, 15% of the time, has now left the team because, and it's not like he left and said, oh, I'm out of here, I don't like this situation. He's leaving for the best interest of him and his family. And James Franklin, Penn State's head coach, is like, look, this is the deal. I understand that he has to leave for him. I'm not upset with him, but these rules have got to change. There really are no rules. So we need to institute some kind of rules. A cornerback from Alabama who played a lot this season and wasn't even in the transfer portal has just been poached, given $1 million. So now he's leaving Alabama. He's going to play, I think, at Notre Dame. But he hadn't even entered the transfer portal. So it's like full-on tampering, like Ali Kadlabar, who we're going to talk to in a moment, okay? Ali's one of the best young reporters in the entire world. That's true, okay? So Ali, imagine if a station in Nashville was like, oh, we saw Ali Kadlabar, like, we've got to have her come work for us. And they just picked up the phone and they were like, hey, Ali, we need you to come work for us. We're going to give you $200,000 a year. Ali would be like, okay, I'm going to go, right? And imagine if there was no contract in place for Ali's employer, Gray Television, or more specifically KWTX, to put the brakes on that and say, no, Ali, if you leave, we're going to sue you. Like, that's like fundamental contracts that go down to, no offense, Ali, they just trickle all the way down, right? But now at the very, very tippity top, when we're talking about millions of dollars, there are no rules, right? It's almost like you could compare it to like how the mafia makes money and stuff. Like, it's lawless. And Nick Saban yesterday, when he tweeted about this young man, the cornerback who's leaving Alabama to go play at Notre Dame, he was on fire about it. Like, tampering is at every level, and you wait and see. Ultimately, who's going to lose if they don't institute rules quick enough are the kids and a lot of the college programs, because a lot of these great coaches and a lot of these great men who do a wonderful job coaching and mentoring some of their young players, they're not going to want any part of this anymore. So it's a bummer. My prediction is I don't think we'll have to wait long. I think we'll get changes instituted across the landscape of college sports no sooner than, I'll say, shortly after the new year or before the start of next football season, because it's going on everywhere. I mean, as a broadcaster, I really don't mind it. Like calling games, you see a player who you covered last year at Arizona State, let's say somebody like Frankie Collins. Well, then I show up to do a TCU game, and now he's playing for TCU. It's almost like a player will get traded from one team to the other in the pros. I don't mind it. All the players are familiar. It's kind of fun to see him bounce around. But when you talk about coaches and people that are affiliated with these schools and donors who give so much money to these football programs, and you spend all this money because you want to have a player come and play at your university, and I'm talking about donors, collectives, whoever, and then that player gets a better offer and just leaves, everybody's getting a sour taste in their mouth. And it's something to keep an eye on. I have a sour taste in my mouth about the NBA right now, something I want to mention. And I've come to a conclusion as to why the NBA is in such trouble. And you can boil it down to Caitlin Clark. Okay, and here's exactly what I'm talking about. The NBA, and I'm talking about LeBron James, I'm talking about Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, Joker, right? You can think of the best, Wembanyama even. They are all amazing players, right? Look at this. Ali Kadlabar's got friends. Ali, see if you can bring him in for our next segment. So, Ali, everybody loves Ali, by the way. And she's of Czech descent. So she comes out here, and it's an exciting time for her. So anyways, back to the NBA. And I need to stop talking about stuff that's going off camera, but I can't help it. Back to the NBA. The NBA, right? The power. We think of men's basketball as a power when you would compare it to women's basketball in the past. The NBA does not have one player that people stop everything to watch. They don't. The WNBA does. Like, now take a moment to process that. Like, Caitlin Clark is someone who everyone will watch whenever she's on. and the ratings and the money, that all follows her around. And honestly, the hype, and there's some nonsense that comes with it too, and some toxic stuff that's out there, which we all do our best to try to stay above board and to ignore. But when it comes down to just an entertainment perspective, Caitlin Clark is a reason to watch. The NBA doesn't have a reason to watch. And now it's getting kind of weird. And the reason I'm saying it's weird is because Adam Silver just announced yesterday, and I'm not even going to get into it because I really can't even explain it. The All-Star game, once again, is changing, right, to bring more people to the party. Last night, we just wrapped up the NBA Cup, which is, look, man, I always feel bad and balk at talking about any product that's has a relationship with ESPN because I work for ESPN and ESPN pays me. But like, I love the NBA, but I had no interest in the NBA Cup at all. And if anything, it feels like a desperate reach to get people involved. It was kind of cool last year, and I think the ratings kind of went up last year, and it's interesting. And I understand you want to get new fans involved with a different looking court. But also, like, so they're giving these players more incentive to play in this NBA Cup. So now it's like, well, wait a minute. So did they not have incentive to play for the regular salaries? Like, if you take a moment to dig around that, it's like, I don't know if I love that idea. The fact that these guys are needing more to perform, and they were already getting paid to perform. So that's like even a deeper level. It's kind of like, that's tough to get down with. But then when you just to play on the floor, Adam Silver mentioned he's worried about, this is today, he's worried about cookie cutter offenses, which is basically the Boston Celtics are attempting 53 pointers a game. You've heard these stats over and over again. There was an NBA Finals game, I think in the 80s, and I was alive for this and watching it. There was an amazing Eastern Conference Finals game. I think it was the Celtics and the Pistons. It was a game 7 in the late 80s. And there wasn't one three-pointer shot. Now, I'm not saying that that's like we need to go back to that, but the game has changed so much. And it's always dealt with difficulty. There's always been situations where the NBA takes a dip. And I think, look, the NBA is a monster. Globally, they still print money. They just signed another $1 billion television deal. Like, the league isn't going anywhere. But the interest level is down. And I believe it's an issue that really can't be sorted out without a new player, a new face coming into the league. One thing that's difficult too, and the foreign players have given such life to the game in certain respects, but also there's an unrelatability and this is what I'm reading, not my opinion or what I think, but apparently there's unrelatability with fans and some of these players who were born on foreign soil and American fans can't really connect with. On a global level, the league is doing well around the world, but there's some issues here in America. One other thing I wanted to talk about before we bring on Allie Caldabar, and she's got a friend here too. We got to make sure we get the friend on with us just for a moment. The Aaron Rodgers documentary is out on Netflix. I mentioned yesterday on the show, I got stranded. If you're just watching today and you didn't watch yesterday, I would ask that you don't go back and watch yesterday. But I do want you to know that I have grit and I am a grinder. I'm not that smart, and I know that, which is why when I got stranded at the Lubbock airport yesterday, the morning after the Texas Tech and Oral Roberts game that I covered for ESPN, I literally did a whole show from the Lubbock airport, from gate 2, which was like closed. And I got special permission from the TSA to do a show there. So if you don't think that I believe in this product, by the way, Slovacek believes, so does D1, so does Crawford Austin Properties, so does Daniel Stark Injury Lawyer. So I'd like to make sure I thank all of our sponsors. Socorro Family Ford, we're doing a live show out there Friday. But all that to say, on the way home, on the plane when I finally got on and I finished recording the show, I watched the first hour, the first episode of the Aaron Rodgers documentary, which I found to be fascinating. Okay, first of all, Aaron Rodgers is a complete weirdo, and that's fine. He's a different type of guy. He has so many. Another guy too, by the way. Whoa, does he take himself seriously? Like, lighten up a little bit, dude. First of all, in my opinion, like he still has issues with his family, and I can guarantee you Aaron Rodgers does not care what I think about his family and the fact that he doesn't talk to his parents or hasn't talked to his parents or his brother in years. Like, come on, dude, bury the hatchet. You only live once. You only have one brother, one mom, one dad, or however many other members of your family you have. You'd like to see him. He's a very deep guy. He acts like he's, he works on himself, right? A lot of self-improvement done. The fact that you don't talk to your family and your parents, to me, that's kind of egregious. That's one of the things I gleaned from watching the first episode, but it was interesting. The guy has a lot to offer, and I would recommend it. I can't wait to watch the second episode. People are literally trying to rip open the doors here. That's how badly they want to get in and be a part of the Pete Sousa show today at Slovacics. We're going to step aside. We're going to come back with Ali Kadabar. She has a special guest with her that she's talking to right now. We'll try to work that in. But we are live at Slovacics. If you get a chance to come down today, please do. We'll be here till a little bit after 2 o'clock. But anytime you're driving on I-35 and you've got a hankering to get something to eat, you need to get some gas, whatever you got to do, stop by Slovacics. Barbecue, kolaches. And I'm talking about, you want to come here 365 days a year, but the holiday spirit we have here at Slovacics, you want to be a part of it. We'll step aside. The Pete Sousa Show, powered by the Rogue Media Network, is back after this.
Nobody tells our stories better than our clients.
The difference is stark. I was rear-ended at a stop. I thought I was fine, and then once I got home, I realized it's a lot worse than I thought. I ended up having a ruptured disc. You say you're not hurting, and then an hour later, you're saying you're in all this pain. I just felt like most people would think that I was lying. And that's when I decided to call Daniel Stark. I owe a lot to Daniel Stark. They really got me what I deserved.
The difference is stark.
We definitely love our relationship and love Extraco. It's been an amazing experience.
They made the PPP process easier. They were reaching out to me saying, what can I do to help you? That made a huge difference because my stress level, when we shut down, to afterwards was night and day.
Our experience with Extraco has been phenomenal since the very beginning, so we love Extraco.
At Acasis, innovation drives us. Since 2008, we've been creating cutting-edge technology products that make your life easier. With a focus on performance, design, and customer service, we're here to help you work smarter, not harder. Join us on our journey to simplify your world. Visit acasis.com today. That's ACASIS.com today. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. From gourmet snacks to unique finds, each box is tailored to your tastes. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today. Unlock your full potential with Onnit, your go-to for premium supplements, fitness gear, and wellness essentials. Whether you're training hard, recovering faster, or just looking to feel your best, Onnit has the tools you need to perform at your peak. Visit Onnit, that's ONNIT.com, and elevate your mind, body, and spirit today. Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com.
Sports.
I wasn't sure if he was like a NFL football player.
Okay, he's a former college basketball player. Allie is joining us now. So
Hi.
this is a quick story. So this morning we were filming.
Why are you laughing
So-
at me?
My buddy King McClure, who I consider a friend, played at Baylor. I work at ESPN with him now, and we do a show at KWTX, beautiful plush studios there, where Allie works every day. So we do a show there once every week it's called Inside the 12. You should watch it. It airs on Big 12 markets all across the nation. And it also,
Why are you laughing at me?
so Allie did the weirdest thing this morning.
It wasn't that weird.
So Allie comes in the studio because she knew that I was in there filming. And that'd be natural for Allie to come in and say hello. Allie and I are tight, right? I would want her to say hi. So she comes in. She just washed her hands. Apparently, I'm just learning this. She go into the bathroom. And
At least I wash my hands. You don't
Yeah.
wash your hands.
Easy. Not all the time. But you should. And I'm working on that. So I get Christy, my girlfriend, gives me a real hard time about that. You know Christy. So anyways, we get a chance. Allie is outside of the studio. So I'm like, Allie, come in and meet King McClure, right? Now, you guys were how far apart from each other? Really?
Probably like
15 yards, maybe? Like 10 yards? It was far enough
football field.
It was far enough where you just do that, hey, nice to meet you. And that's fine. Like there were literally objects in between the two of them. Like you wouldn't want
There was a whole desk.
a whole news desk and stuff. So Allie races over to the desk. Poor King is now in an awkward position. Like, I guess we're going to get physical and shake hands now.
I go, and nice to meet you.
And he was he's such a good guy.
Well,
He
I was like, what if he's like a big deal? I was like, I can't just say, hey.
no, I think you want to stick with that. You know? So, and then, and knowing Allie like I know her, we just sit here, we talk. By the way, we're going to talk about Pawpaw Pee-wee in a second. And your roots here in West Texas, which is pretty cool. But Allie told me, I go, yeah, it was great to see you this morning. And I said, did you really have to shake King's hand? Did you have to go all the way?
It was like a, hey, nice to meet you.
And what did you do? And what did she say? She said, I think my hands were wet too.
It was like, maybe it was him, maybe it was me. I
So
don't know.
when you come to Slovakics out here in West, first of all, when I was going to do a show here, I knew, I was like, I've had you booked to do this for a while.
Yeah.
I was like, Allie, you have to come out. It's important to me. It's important for, I think, West to have every time you come out here. So then there's this gentleman as I'm sitting here doing the show, and it's Pawpaw.
Pawpaw Pee-wee.
So,
Pee-wee, yes.
He went to school with your uncle.
Yes, my Uncle Joe Calabar. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so I've known Pawpaw Pee-wee. And I call him Pawpaw Pee-wee because my family lives 5 hours away. And so I would go to Slovakics after any live morning report that I did here in West. And I would come to Slovakics after and then grab a coffee, of course. And I met them and they were like, they recognized me from the news. And I was like, hey, I'm actually like, I have roots here. I have family here. And that's how we made the connection of my Uncle Joe and him growing up together. He actually, I think he knew my grandpa. And then
Had you ever met? You never met him before.
No. And then he also, it was him or somebody else that knew my other uncle really well, who just passed away 2 years ago, I think.
Okay.
And so it was so cool to be able to connect that because my grandpa, my family, very important to me, my Czech heritage. So I am happy to be here because it's like second home. Because I've been to Slovakics before. You even came to KWTX.
I know.
Because I grew up coming here. Well, it was like high school.
Yeah.
That it was like built. And I remember I could go on forever. Yes. You're the Grinch.
I do, by the way. That's one of my favorite Christmas cartoon, Christmas theme show was The Grinch growing up.
Oh, I guess the
Absolutely.
old one's cute.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
I don't
new
like
one's
the Jim.
cute.
I don't not like the Jim Carrey. Grinch.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like
one's
older
scary.
one. So being out here, obviously, like it's very cool to see the reception you get. Did Papa Pee Wee know you were going to be here?
Well, our friend Robert West, who works at KWTX,
Yeah.
he knows Papa Pee Wee. He came in and he said that like, oh, Allie's coming. Where's Papa Pee Wee? And Momo Beulah, that's his wife. It's
Momo what?
Momo Beulah.
Beulah. Okay. Beulah.
Get it right.
Her first name is
And-
Beulah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so he got them to call Papa Pee Wee Momo Beulah to come over here because today's their day off. So they actually came over here to just say hi. That's
Papa
so
Pee Wee.
sweet.
That was
I'm
very
gonna
cool. And it was
cry.
cool to meet him. By the way, he's a veteran.
Mhm.
Yeah. I said, thanks
Yeah.
for your service. He said, oh, many years ago. I said, doesn't
He's
matter.
gonna be 90.
Really?
Yeah.
How old's your uncle?
Probably going to be 90.
Is it your great uncle?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's my grandpa's brother.
All right. So, Allie, I want to talk to you a little bit about
I
what's
feel
that
like
look for?
this is like a serious.
Well, we have to get
conversation.
some kind of like, I
Okay.
need to get down to business. We can't just be here yucking it up.
But
the
we
whole
have
time.
like such cute little things.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool, right? This is beautiful. By the way, look at that. Isn't that a cool little like monitor?
Yeah, it is cute.
So what's the best story you've done recently for KWTX? One that you, because people around this area love to watch you on the morning news. One that you are like, man, I did that. I feel so good about it. That people can go
Probably-
watch.
Probably my special report that aired Monday. It was 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
Who needs 9 minutes? What was it about?
It was about Graphic Packaging International. It's this paperboard packaging plant that's building in Waco. And basically, I just researched it for months, found all these articles about it, found the plants that it had closed, the jobs that it cost people, but also like the jobs it's bringing to Waco. It was just really in depth.
Was it bad news?
No, it was like a mixture. That's the thing
But it
about
was
being
serious news.
Yeah, it was. That's the thing about
Special reports.
yeah, being a journalist is that you have the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily going to bring bad to Waco, but it was just kind of giving people the heads up, like, hey, it's had issues before in other places. So
So it's like if you get a job with these guys, don't get super excited or be
Well,
cautious.
It basically kind of gave peace of mind because it's like they told Waco that they're going to be here for like a century. So they're not going anywhere. They're not shutting down, according to them. But here's the thing is that their plant was known to be causing a really bad smell, described as some of the residents in one of their other locations as I think it's dead people and garbage. So that was the smell that it
Two
was
smells
associated.
you will not find here at Slovacic.
No. Sweet smell here, opposite of Slovacic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were kind of causing some issues,
Yeah,
causing
that's a
problems.
good
They
report.
worked with the city there to like bring a pipeline to redo it and make it better. But
It's super interesting because I lived in West Monroe. When I lived in
Yes,
Monroe,
yeah.
and you get off, you would literally roll into town in West Monroe, and you would smell that paper mill.
yeah,
And it was
So-
like,
because that's the thing is whenever your former boss found out about this paper company coming in, it was like, oh gosh, it's
Yeah.
going to smell and it's in an area
but
of
it also
town.
provides a lot of jobs. too.
Right, and it's $1 billion investment, so
Yeah.
it's massive. Like
Money for Waco.
yeah, Waco area, I would say in general.
Where's it going to be?
So it's actually by my apartment. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that on the news, but it's in that Texas Central Industrial Park,
Yeah.
kind of by the Amazon facility here.
What's going on with the Amazon facility? Anything you know?
No, but I know
Yeah.
they do same day shipping now.
Oh, really?
If it's in the warehouse, you get it the same day. So that's perfect for somebody with last minute Christmas gifts like you. So yeah, should try that out.
All right, Allie, I wanted to ask you another question because you piqued my interest when you talked about, why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know because it freaked you out the first time.
Well, you piqued my interest when you talked about doing a serious story. People look at you as like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed in the morning, first person we want to see, Allie Cadlebar. How do you transition into doing like a hard story? And how do you, like, is there something you tell yourself, I'm really, this is a serious question. Like, I'm going to be serious today. Like, I have to shift gears, or does it come from within? Like, okay, this is how I do a story like this, so you don't even think about it.
Yeah, I think it's the second one. It's just
Yeah.
kind of natural. Like, hey, this is a serious story, so we're going to be serious. I mean, like, if you really put your kind of heart into and your emotions into every story you do, then it'll be natural. You don't have to tell yourself, like, I mean, when anchoring and like switching gears like that, you have to prepare yourself because you can't go from like, hey, there's Christmas lights to, hey, a fire just happened. Like, no, you can't do that. So, but with reporting, it's like, your story. And so you're just telling people what's going on. And like, yeah, usually I am pretty fun and cheerful. And like, I love to be that.
Yeah. I was the same way. Still am. Right?
I think it's like your personality, will shine through whatever story you do. And that's what matters.
How about anchoring? Your voice has gotten deeper. It's gotten more
Has
like.
it really?
Well, no, I can tell because it happened with me too. The more repetition you get, like actually doing the news, you notice. Like, have you noticed that about yourself?
I don't know. I probably should watch my shows.
Do you watch them?
Only if there's something cool I do. Sometimes I'm like, that's the thing. People are amazed. Like, they're like, how do you watch yourself?
Yeah.
And like, whenever I first started, I would rewatch my stuff every day.
Yeah.
But now it's just kind of like another day. Sometimes.
Where you at with social media? I was thinking about this on the way over here myself. Because it really does help when you promote stories.
That's true.
And you promote your own stuff, what you're doing. It truly does help not only yourself, but whatever story you're doing or company you're working for. It draws interest or it gets it attention. But then at the same time, too, it's like it can be exhausting.
No, yeah.
Where are you on that? Because somebody like you, like, I don't know your every move, Allie. Like, but it's always.
I thought you did.
No, I don't. But it's always fun to see what you're up to when you post. You have a measured approach to your presence on social media. But like, how do you decide? Okay, I'm going to post about this. Is there anything calculated, or is it just like spur of the moment? Mine's spur of the moment. Unfortunately, it's not thought out.
I'm just kidding. It's great. No, because I do see those things and I'm like, oh, wow, that's really good. I need to be more like Pete. Yeah, I said it. But I think it's just it just depends. If it's something that's visual that I can get like a picture with, what I've noticed, which is kind of crazy, is that if I post a picture like of my story, like I'll get less interaction from people than if I'm in the picture, I get more. Which is like, I don't.
Robert West just gave a thumbs up.
I'm like, I don't think of myself adding more to it. But like, if I'm doing something fun in the picture, or if I'm even just taking a selfie for my story, then that'll get more interaction and like more people engaging with it than just like a picture. Yeah. So that does get exhausting because sometimes I just don't think about it. And other times I'm like, I don't feel like doing that. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I really don't want to take a picture right now, even though I was just on the news 5 times.
for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. But I think it just depends. I want to be better about it because that's a huge thing that like with job interviews, with postings and stuff in journalism, they're like, we need somebody who's versatile across all platforms.
See,
like you need to be able to post everything on the web, online, on TV, like all the time.
Yeah.
And I want to be like that. But yeah, it comes also with this like insecurity feeling of like, I don't want to be annoying.
No, you don't.
Like, I don't want to annoy people.
At some point too, it's
But
like,
you gotta be confident.
You do. And I think ultimately I know, knowing you like I know you, you just have to kind of trust your instincts.
Yeah.
With stuff like that.
See, like, because I do overthink my posts
well,
too.
And also when I try to know that, okay, I'm not doing this because of the wrong reasons. Like I'm fearful. Like if I'm not doing it because I'm fearful, that's not a good reason. I should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, while I have you and this celebration continues,
Next.
well, I got a lot to cover with you. Okay, move that aside. No, we're here at Slovakics. The holiday season is like everywhere, which is a really cool feeling. We brought out the Grinch. Ray brought out the Grinch, which is.
Wait, I thought this was you. No, this is Pete. He's tall.
So you're such a wise, you know what.
Oh,
All right.
I missed you so much this week. Whenever I was at a fun light display, I was like, "There's so many things I could have joked
You could
around
make fun of me.
with Pete
Yeah.
on," and I was like, "Oh, can't do that anymore." But it's okay.
What about the one time I talked about your hair on the air? You got upset with me.
I wasn't even upset. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, he went there."
So Allie, I used to be able to.
Would it expose me again?
No, it won't. But Allie, you know, the show's live, just like this is right now. So I could make sure Allie would be all ready to go and on point, and I could say, I'm going to throw a curveball right
No,
here.
I loved the curveball.
So I'm going to draw attention to that. Look, there's Allie Calabar out here with some new hair. You got to love it.
I got my extensions.
Whoa, I didn't say anything about extensions.
I
All
was
right.
just going to be transparent.
Okay, so I want to extend the conversation a couple more minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So the holiday season is here. The Grinch, I told you that was my favorite character.
That kind of speaks a lot about you, though.
It was
You
an
hated
amazing.
Christmas?
Yeah, I loved it. Well, no, I think I liked the idea that this guy tried to steal what I loved, and ultimately Wendy from Whoville thwarted the whole thing.
He just needed a hug.
Yeah, he did. So let's get to Christmas stuff.
Okay.
Your favorite, and I know you're not up on like pop culture much. Like you sometimes you can be like a bit
If
of.
it's on TikTok, I'm with it.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie is my family loves Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Oh
They're
my
at the airport, like
gosh.
stuff in the airport, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they?
No.
It's Reese Witherspoon is in it. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's Four Christmases, which also love that.
Okay.
My dad considers Ghost of Girlfriend's Past with Matthew McConaughey
That's
a
not
Christmas
movie.
movie.
No, it's not.
But anyways, we it's Surviving Christmas. He like doesn't have a family. He rents a family, and like literally goes to someone's house and says, "Hey, I'll pay you $500,000 if you will be my family," and it's just so funny. My dad loves it. And so we watch it every year. My dad will watch it 20 times every year. And sometimes we've even like spent $10 to rent it. Like we get it every year. That is favorite Christmas movie. But I'm also like a sucker for Elf. It's classic.
Yeah, Elf's amazing.
It's classic. I'm boring.
Favorite Christmas tradition?
Favorite Christmas tradition. It's kind of changed a little bit. We play games at my grandparents' house, Mama and Papa. And I absolutely love playing games with my whole family. We play like this game where you throw the dice, and then if you get a 6, you have to unwrap a gift with oven mitts on, and then like whoever unwraps it, you go around a circle, and whoever unwraps it first gets the gift. And so like my cousins were really close, and so it'll get so intense. We're like yelling at each other.
So wait a minute.
And
This is an amazing. And is it a drinking game?
No, and we have played games where you kind of push a lid down a table like this,
Yeah.
and if it hits the money, then you win that money. So like Jared's won $100 from this game because the lid has to go over the dollar bill perfectly. And
All right, back to I don't even understand that one. Back to the oven mitts. So you roll dice.
Yeah, so you're in a circle.
Yeah.
And you roll the dice. Die?
The
dice.
die. It was just
dice.
one.
A die.
Is it 1 or 2?
1.
All right, you roll the die.
And if you get a 6, then you get to put on the oven mitts and unwrap it. And then you keep going, and whoever like gets the next 6, then they put the oven mitts on and unwrap the gift. And it's like
How much time do you have?
Whenever the next person gets a 6, then you have to give it up.
So you're unwrapping the whole time while everybody's rolling.
Yeah, and it's wrapped multiple times. So yeah. So
What's
my
it called?
My cousin one time.
What's it called?
I don't know. But my cousin one time just started banging the present on the table, and everyone got so mad at him because it was cheating. It was so funny. So I love the games, but my mom has also started a tradition where she gets everyone matching pajamas. So like my boyfriend, Gabby's now husband, my sister, and then my dad and my mom, we all wear matching pajamas.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, Jared and my sister's husband, they're like,
Let me
oh,
ask you a
gosh.
question. So how does it, because I'm up against this with my significant other. Like we had been together since October prior to last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of was able to avoid a lot of the things I'm knee deep in now.
Yeah.
And by the way, I love being knee deep in it, just so you know, Christy. But how did they approach that's a bridge too far for me. The
The matching pajamas.
I don't know. Because here's the thing.
No, if you,
Here's
no,
where
no,
it's
no,
hard.
you would do it.
I don't take myself too seriously, but I do have an older brother, and I have friends who will really come down on me.
Yeah, and they do. They do that with my boyfriend every year.
Yeah.
So like they screenshot it and send it to Jared, and then they make fun of him.
How much does it
But-
mean to you that Jared does that?
He has to do it. There's no other option. What else would you wear on Christmas?
So should I say yes to doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? You get made fun of, whatever. At least you're making your significant other happy. You're making, more importantly, her parents happy. Or for me, it's my
Yeah.
mom. It makes her really happy. So I'm like, put on the pajamas. There's just no question.
All right. Well, this is the last time I'm going to talk to you before Christmas.
I'm a great girlfriend.
This is the last time I'm going to talk to you before Christmas. Is there anything this year that you're especially you gotta stop looking at me?
I'm
like
so
that.
sorry.
Is there anything this year that you're extra grateful for? Anything this year that you really because honestly, it's a good time to reflect.
Yeah. I don't know. I just really love my family. I think my family's so special. I love spending time with them. Every time they come and visit me, it's fun. They're just a really fun time. They're really special, and they're always there for me. So, well, and Jared's included in that.
Yeah, of
My
course.
boyfriend's included in the family.
No,
part.
I love.
say that.
I can say too. Like I love my family, but my family is kind of like we get smaller and smaller as everybody gets older and time
Yeah.
goes by. And so I do really appreciate like hanging out with Christy's family and being around. It's awesome, and of course my mom. But yeah, that it's a great time to come together.
Yeah, coming together, and I don't know. My family makes me really happy.
Al, you're family to me. No handshakes
You're
with
not.
wet hands.
Wait, you're not in that family.
Do you want to go to the
thing.
bathroom and we can shake hands when you come back?
No, because you won't wash your hands after. That's so gross.
At least my hands are dry. The Pete Sousa Show rolls on from Savachik's Alley. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com. Want to turn your passion into profit? With Blogify, creating a blog has never been easier. Build, customize, and grow your site with powerful tools designed for beginners and pros alike. Start sharing your story today and watch your audience grow with Blogify. Download Blogify now in the App Store. Easy Sun has been living fearlessly under the sun since 2016. Born from sailors' need for convenient sun protection, our mineral sunscreen is crafted with natural ingredients offering broad spectrum protection against UVA and UVB rays. Safe for your skin and the environment, stay protected on the go with Easy Sun, your ultimate sun care solution. Visit EasySun.com today. That's EEZYSUN.com. Stay connected no matter where you are with eSimex. Say goodbye to expensive roaming charges and physical SIM cards. With access to over 200 global carriers, we make mobile connectivity seamless and affordable for travelers worldwide. Join the future of communication today at esimx.com. That's ESIMX.com. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today.
Sports.
All right, Allie, we're back here. Last segment, we're going to do a little news segment with Allie Cadlebar. Allie, you're just going to go through and peruse your home site's website.
Okay.
Read the first lines of a story, and we'll chat about them. So, what's in the news today, Allie?
Okay, well, this one's my story.
Okay.
So we'll start with it. So a Baptist church in Temple is changing the location of its Christmas service this year. Do you know why?
No, why?
It's 130 years old. It's because it was damaged by the tornado back in May, and they're still trying to repair it.
So they think that it's going to be such a big celebration that they need a special place to go.
No, they have a place to go. It's just about how they're just still under construction and how it's taking so long.
So have they had church there every Sunday recently?
They have it like right next door in this small little like.
Okay, so they've got to find a bigger venue.
No, they'll be fine.
So wait a minute. Where is God? This must have been a heck of a story. So
it was.
So where is? I mean, hopefully, when you posted the story on Facebook, were there all these questions about it underneath?
No, it says they're changing the location of the Christmas service.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the fellowship hall. But I don't answer that question because you want people to read the article. Exactly. Where's it going to be? You have to read.
So, okay. So congratulations to them, by the way.
Yeah.
Because obviously their congregation is big enough that they want to celebrate in a place with more space and that's a little
No,
bit.
the story isn't about them. This is so the story isn't about them needing a new space. They have a space. The story is about them not being able to celebrate in their church because of the tornado.
Allie, the church has been gone since May, right? So where have they had in between
and
May?
there was this little fellowship hall.
So that fellowship hall is clearly not big enough for the Christmas crowd.
No, it is.
So they've been having it in the fellowship hall the whole time.
Yeah, but they're gonna have their special service with candlelight and everything. They're gonna have to do it in this small little hall where they eat instead of their sanctuary.
So it was a slow news day today, huh? All right, let's go. Next story. Next story.
It's a slow news day.
By the way,
every
Allie
day.
was on her special report was 9 minutes.
Yeah, I said that.
While we were in break, I said that is a little self-indulgent. All right, next.
Wait,
story.
this one's good.
All right.
So an extravagant Christmas light display. It is turning its lights off in the front yard of a home where it's been for 22 years. It's found a new home at the Shriners location.
Yeah.
off
How do you say that,
Highway
Robert?
6.
The Karam Shriners, yeah.
Okay, so I did that story back in November about how this was their last Christmas to have their lights on, and they're just getting older, and like the husband has cancer. I think I talked about this a while ago. Well, the Karam Shriners are getting all of those Christmas decorations so that they can continue this light display that people
now
love
we're
so
talking.
much. Yeah.
I mean, first of all, that Robert West, how much do you think that building is worth?
Oh, it's on the acreage, so it's like there's several buildings.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Great drive-through property.
Yeah, great drive-through property. It's
There you
it's an amazing display. That's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, another story. What's the next one?
Julie did the good side of it. I did the bad side of how they were closing down for good.
Tell me, what's the next story?
I want to do this one. This one's crazy. Well, not really. The Belton Police Department arrested a man after he fled from law enforcement in a stolen vehicle, leading to a pursuit and crashing into the front yard of a residence. So it was a chase. It ended up they crashed.
Why was he running?
I don't know yet, but here's the thing: is that it comes with like video of this truck crashing into this person's yard and tearing through their light display. This lady who I was in like a event for or with, she just randomly.
Was it a friend of yours?
Well, I did a fashion show with Temple Civic Theater a few weeks ago, and she was one of the models with me.
Yeah.
And so she sent me randomly this video of the truck crashing into her front yard.
Oh, so it was
like
her
a few
yard?
hours ago. Yes. And she sent it to me, and it was
That was
video.
today?
Yes. And it was like at 10 a.m. This is what sucks. It was at 10 a.m., so I couldn't do the story.
But you passed it off right away.
Yeah,
Here
I
it is.
passed it
That's
off.
great video.
And they're going to interview
go
her.
to the KWTX website to check that out.
Yeah, it like drives through the light display.
All right, let's do one more story, and then I got one last question for you. Don't do anything super dark. I saw you. There's one story that's super creepy. I don't want to say it. And nobody has anything to say about that.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
That one. That's gross.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Okay, I'm going to do my other story then.
Okay. Come on.
So a Waco woman continues to do this huge light display by herself on her own in honor of her late husband. They had been doing it for 40 years, and he died, and now she does it in his honor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Is it really?
Well, yeah, I have a joke that I can't say.
Okay, well.
But it's self-deprecating.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this was really sweet because.
My sister-in-law just found another boyfriend, but that's a whole nother story. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, she was like, he told her he was sick, and he told her like, keep doing the light display as long as you can because it makes so many people happy.
Yeah.
And so now that's what she does. Sweet. I was like, I'm doing sweet stories this week. It's Christmas.
That's an amazing story. Last question. LSU and Baylor in the Texas Bowl, New Year's Eve. Will you go to the game?
No, I'm trying to have a good time elsewhere, I guess. Well, I also have to work New Year's Day, dayside.
Oh, really? So you can still go out New Year's Ve.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so who are you going to be cheering for?
Well, LSU. I'm sorry, Baylor. I'm sorry I reacted that way. But LSU, obviously.
Yeah.
Go Tigers till death.
Do you know what's funny? I've been talking to more and more people. The more I work in sports and the more I just talk to people about, honestly, I was talking to Dave Aranda, the head coach of Baylor, earlier this year before a game. And he was talking about the vibe. I think I told you this, the vibe in the parking lot before LSU football games. He said he didn't like his family to be out there before or after the games because it was pretty
wild. It's so much fun.
You guys are nuts.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. People are vomiting. People are literally doing what do you call it when you poke a beer in
shotguns?
Shotguns.
Yeah, like trash cans on fire.
Shots. People are doing oh my gosh, I've been
couches on fire.
Yeah, like literally it's crazy and it's so much fun.
Do you miss Louisiana?
I miss game days at LSU.
When are you going home for Christmas?
Monday. And I come back Friday.
Merry Christmas, Allie.
Yeah, I'm going to Dallas in a little bit.
1 o'clock. Don't you have a conversation with someone?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to Dallas later.
All right.
Jared wants to go shopping.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Shopping with Jared is a nightmare.
I'm sure Jared doesn't like shopping with you.
No, I could go on about this.
She's Allie Cadlebar. I'm Pete Sousa. This has been the Pete Sousa Show live from Slovacics. I mean, if you're going to do it right in West, you got to bring a check out here. And we say checkmate. Allie Cadlebar. She's my checkmate. Well, that's a pretty good name. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And then Thursday, we're going to be back in the studio. And then Friday, we're going to be back out at Socorro Family Ford, another live remote with one of our sponsors. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
It's the Pete Sousa Show. Sports.
We definitely love our relationship and love Extraco. It's been an amazing experience.
They made the PPP process easier. They were reaching out to me saying, what can I do to help you? That made a huge difference because my stress level, when we shut down, to afterwards was night and day.
Our experience with Extraco has been phenomenal since the very beginning, so we love Extraco.
Nobody tells our stories better than our clients.
The difference is stark. I was rear-ended at 70 miles an hour. I was injured, had a concussion. The insurance company, they delayed. They were playing games from the initial conversation. They weren't going to help me. The biggest thing I learned through this is that you can't go through this alone. I called Daniel Stark. They were going to help me and everything was going to be all right. Daniel Stark got me 10 times the insurance company offered.
The difference is stark.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internex.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today. At Acasis, innovation drives us. Since 2008, we've been creating cutting-edge technology products that make your life easier. With a focus on performance, design, and customer service, we're here to help you work smarter, not harder. Join us on our journey to simplify your world. Visit acasis.com today. That's ACASIS.com today. We are Rogue Media Sports.